Okay, this is question 2, orthographic. So we've got this three-dimensional form of almost like a letter T. So this is not exactly the same, this one, but it gives us an idea. So this is our front view, which would go in this bottom left-hand corner. Then we've got, if we rotate that object, this will be our plan view, which will go in the top. If we went back to our front view, if we rotate it, this would then be our side view. So we're going to measure this object here. They should be to scale. Well, a scale of 1 to 1, which has already been done for you, so you don't have to worry about that on the sheet. So if I measure the height of it, that's important because it's not 4 centimeters like the other one, it's only 3 centimeters. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, so mark that. And the width of it is 4 centimeters, so I'm looking for 8 of these across, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So if I then project those lines beyond what I actually need, because I am going to need them. I'm going to need them for the side view and the plan view. So if I project them across, then if we put the detail in, so if I measure this one, it comes in at 1.5 centimeters. That's 3 of these. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and it's the same on the other side because it's symmetrical. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and then if I just project these lines down, I just check the height of that stem of the letter T. It's 2 centimeters up, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's right. So if I finish off that shape now, and draw that in, that's my letter T, something like that. And then if I project up any verticals connected with that, so I've already done one, I've got another vertical here, I'm going to project that one up, and I've got 2 verticals here which need projecting up as well. So I'm going to project that one up and project that one up. And like I said in the first video, it doesn't matter where you start your plan view, so long as it's at least 1 square, there's a gap between the 2 views. So if I do this 2 squares away, draw my horizontal line, so this will be the start of the plan view, which goes here, and this represents this line here of the view. And then it's as if I'm flipping this object up like that, so I need to measure this distance on the shape, which is that one. So with my ruler, it looks like it's 40 millimeters, there we go, 4 centimeters. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, which is here. And now we need to worry about the side view. So the side view has to be in relation to where I put the plan view. So to do that, we need to draw a diagonal line, which is 45 degrees, going corner to corner on the square. And then if you notice on here, this is where we might have a problem. Can you see that this edge here is just skimming the corner? So that means that my plan view, if I was to project this horizontal line, it's already hitting that 45 degree line. So my plan view is going to be, my side view is going to be right next to my front view, leaving no gap. So this is the problem. So what I'm going to have to do is change where that 45 degree line needs to shift over a little bit. So if I mark here, so I'm just going to go 2 squares down here, 2 squares down here, and just project across. So this is a 45 degree line again. That allows I can then project this horizontal line across. It's going to hit that point. This horizontal line is going to come across and it's going to hit that point, and then I can project that down. And the same with this one, I'm going to project this one down. That gives me the information for my side view. So my side view is here. I'm just checking there are any horizontal lines on the front view that need to project across. So I've got this bit for the bar of the letter T, which needs to go across. So that's all the information I need. The second thing I need to do is decide, is there any hidden detail on there? So looking at it, I'm going to go all the way around the outside. So with a darker pencil or a pen, I'm just going to go over the lines that I need. So we've got some distinguishing features from the construction lines and also the finishing lines. Okay, so if I draw all my verticals in, got some smudges on there, and I've got my horizontals, got 1, 2, and the same with that one. So some of you will have noticed now, so I've got some detail within my drawings of my views which I've not yet inked in. So because I can't see those, I'm going to mark them in as my hidden detail. So these are going to be dashed lines. So if on this one, we know that there's some information from this stem here, but from the plan view, I cannot see it. I know it's there, but I can't see it. And that's those 2 lines here. So they need to be marked in as dashed lines. Okay, so hidden detail on these 2. And the same on this one. So I'm looking at this line here. Now, if I was to rotate this around, there is some hidden detail on the back of the object. However, I can actually see this line here, so that supersedes that information. So this one would actually be solid. on the side there. Now if you're going to put any dimensions on here, I'll just do one dimension on here. So your dimensions, we've got our little leader lines which don't touch the object, so they're about 1 centimetre long. So we're looking for about 3 dimensions. They cannot touch the object, so I'm leaving a little bit of a gap of about 1 or 2 millimeters. We've then got our dimension lines which connect the 2 leader lines together. They're not necessarily in the middle, they're just a little bit, maybe 3/4 over. And then we want these arrowheads which are long and thin and coloured in. There we go, they're shaded in. And then we want to put the unit. So this one's got a scale of 1 to 1, so it's the actual size we're putting down. So we know that, remember, this was 40 millimeters. So along here, I'm going to draw 40 millimeters. So if it's a vertical dimension like this, we're going to put it to the left of the line. If you've got a horizontal line for dimension line, you just put your units on the top of them. I'll put some of those examples on the next couple of questions. Okay, so it should look something like that.